What's going on, guys? Your boy Matic here, back with another video, and today we'll be working on removing and redoing the headliner to make it just like new in my 1994 Toyota Corolla. Alright guys, so this will be the tools I'll be using today. I just have the extra screwdriver in the blue box just in case I need some extra bits, but really I think all you'll need is a flathead screwdriver and a Phillips to do this whole process. I just happen to have some extra prying tools that I'm going to use, so you could definitely get away with a flathead and a Phillips if that's all you have, but I highly suggest to get some prying tools also. But yeah, let's get into it. Also, not only will you need tools, make sure you guys have something to keep your loose pieces in or hardware in, so you don't lose those, and make sure you have it for when you put everything back together. And you can use a bowl or whatever you'd like to use. I'm going to use the sandwich bags. So now what we'll be getting into is what we need to take off in order to get this headliner out. So one of the first things is we have two screws here, and then under this hook we have one Phillips head screw, and then that will pop right off. And it'll be the exact same on the other side for the other cover here. And then we also have a mirror, but we need to take this piece off. And then we have these two clips here that we could take off. And with these handlebars, all we got to do is just pop these little plastic pieces out, and there'll be a screw in each one of these. And then that will be the first step of taking out the headliner. Also guys, I just wanted to make a note to you to take this mirror cover off. It's simple. You can use the flathead. I'm just going to use a prying tool. All you gotta do is just get under a little crevice there, whatever you can to get on above it, and then all you gotta do is just lift down. And it's exactly the same for this mirror cover as I've shown in the last video. We'll just do that real quick. Get it, the flathead in this little crevice, and then lift down, and then it comes right out. So guys, I'm just going to start off with getting these, I don't know what you want to call them, the sun visors out real quick. So I got that corner piece out. Now we got a little Phillips head screw behind here that will be taken out. There we go. And now we can take this little mirror piece off, put that to the side. Make sure you put everything in a safe place. And then if you can see here, I'm just gonna pop this bad boy right out. And it's pretty much like a clip. And it comes right out. Now we got the mirror out of there. There we go. Now we got the whole front end out. Actually, I lied. Now we're gonna switch to moving these handles out real quick. So now I'm gonna move to the handles. I already got one side open there, but now, you know, to get this open, it's pretty simple. You can use the flathead or the prying tool. You just want to get it into the little crevice, just like the mirror, and lift down. And then now we can finally get to the screws to get the handles off. And it'll be like that for the rest of the other handles. Got one handle out, we got two more to go. And also guys, if you have to, do what you gotta do and label. I'm just gonna label just in case, since it's pretty much my first time doing this. I just want to make sure I put everything back to the way it is. But yeah, do what you gotta do to remember things. so now we'll move on to these clips. Wow, that was a tough one, I'm gonna be honest. Good thing this headliner is no good. There we go. I think approaching that from the bottom is the best way to do it. And the tip is, guys, make sure you're careful with everything, because you know this is still cardboard at the end of the day. You don't want to ruin, you know, the frame of the headliner, because then, you know, it's not going to turn out good as you want it. So make sure you're just taking care of everything as you're taking everything apart, because you just don't want to ruin it. And plus, you know, you want to make sure when you put that new headliner on, it'll look presentable and it'll just look a lot better, you know. All right, guys, now that we passed on that complete fail of getting those clips out, now we can move on to getting this light fixture out. And now, as you can see, we just got 2 screws right here that we just need to worry about. And you can also check out this new LED light that we got going on here. If you guys haven't seen that video, make sure you guys go check it out. Link in the description. But now let's move on and get these screws out. Alrighty. And now, as you can see, we have to disconnect the light, so we're just gonna push this tab in that it has here, push that little tab on the side, and then the light comes right out. There's that close-up of that light, baby. Bang. All right, guys, so now what I'm gonna start to do is I'm gonna start taking out some of these panels. You might be able to freely take out the headliner without removing some of these pieces, but from what I could tell, we're probably going to have to take out some of these pillars and stuff. But you know, we'll check it out. We'll see how it goes with this video. But yeah, I'm just gonna start taking some of these plastic pieces out so we can get the headliner free, and then boom, we'll get started. Alright guys, so I don't know if you can see, but you really want to be careful how you take these pieces out. I kind of broke the clips on these, but you know, you definitely got to take these pillars out, especially these T-pillars here. So now we'll have access to the headliner. As you can see, we can pull it right out, and then I'm gonna just do the same for that side. All right guys, so after taking some stuff out, the final piece that's holding the headliner is this back bar here, and all it has is like 4 or 5 clips, if I can count, 4 or 5 clips here, and it'll just come right out. And you also got like a screw clip, or you know, that holds up the one side of the bar. The other one is kind of stuck. I don't want to really mess with it. I already broke enough stuff, but yeah, you want to just unscrew it and then it should come out. But now, guys, the headliner is free and we could take it out. All right, guys, so now the first thing I'm gonna do is just I'm gonna bring the seats up as far as you can, and then just lay the seats as far down as you can, because you want to make sure you have clearance for when you take out the headliner. So now, guys, we can slowly start taking this out. And this is holding up by old age now, but just like I said, make sure you're careful with everything. So now, guys, we got the headliner all out. It's all set. The best case scenario of getting it is you definitely got to angle it a lot, move it around the headliner to get it out. But the best thing is to get it out of the passenger side door. That's the way I got it out. But it's just a lot of angling, and you know, eventually you'll get it out. But just like I said, make sure you take care of the headliner, make sure it doesn't break or anything. But all right, guys, let's move on to the next step. Stay tuned for part 2 of redoing the headliner, and like and subscribe for more Corolla content.